This is Times Drive. I'm Joel Pereira, and right there behind me is the brand new Passat, the luxury mid-size sedan brought to you by the good folks of Volkswagen. Now, to be completely honest, this is not an all-new car. Nope, it's an upgrade. But unlike other manufacturers who give you pointless, meaningless rubbish like chrome garnish and rich wood trim, this upgrade actually means something. What Volkswagen have done is taken a really good car and packed it to the gills with technology. So you've got better handling and greater efficiency. But it's all stolen away by one party trick. Two things that friends will be talking about. This car actually parks itself. That's right, it actually parks itself. I'm gonna show you that a little later, and trust me, it's amazing. Lower CO2 emissions and increased efficiency are just dandy, but when a car does stuff like this, it just makes my entire day. But wait for it, there's more. Right, so what we have right here is the Highline Tdi, which is the highest spec Passat that you can get. So sitting under the rather longish bonnet is a 2-liter diesel engine that's putting out 170 bhp and more importantly 350 Newton meters of torque. Hit the gas from standstill and you're going all the way to 100 in a little more than 8 seconds. Now this is a 2-liter diesel engine, and yet thanks to all the insulation, you're not going to hear it at all. Just the nice steady thrum of a tuned motor at work. I am liking. Now putting that 170 bhp to the road is my favorite type of transmission, the double clutch Dsg, and with the Passat you're getting 6 forward gears with very little, almost unnoticeable turbo or transmission lag. Remember all that reduced CO2 emissions and increased efficiency I was talking about earlier? Well, here it is, coming standard with all Passats. It's something that VW is calling Blue Motion. You've got the micro hybrid start-stop, which means that the engine turns off when you come to a halt, whether at a traffic light or while you're taking a leak at the side of the highway. While the car is standing still, the engine turns off and everything runs on battery. Hit the gas and that engine turns on again, completely unobtrusively. There's also low resistance tires and regenerative braking, which means that your engine isn't charging up your batteries, your brakes are. Normally a car that's being tweaked for higher fuel efficiency is usually code for it's not going to perform very well anymore. But with the Passat, it all comes together. Really, you won't even know the difference. Yep, this is a car that's giving you a great driving experience, and in the new avatar of the Passat, VW have softened the ride. What you get is impressive ride quality, absorbing pretty much everything incredible India throws at it. Now, cushy as the ride might be, it does not really come at the expense of handling. The steering feels light, and though there is a bit of body roll, I can't really imagine anyone driving this car slamming around corners on some mountain road somewhere.
Darling, come here.
Up until now, I'm saying fair enough. This is, after all, a luxury sedan from Volkswagen, and you're going to expect all this stuff because really, there are lots of cars out there with similar engines and great comfort. You've also got a fatigue detection system like on the E-Class, which essentially monitors your eyes and driving style and flashes a warning if the car thinks you're tired and needs to take a break. Now, the one feature on the Passat that will really blow your skirt up, that one killer app, has to be Park Assist. Yep, you heard right, this car will actually park itself. How it works is simple enough. You turn on the sensor and the cameras and the sensors will actually detect the gap. Then what you do is, you wait for the car to ask you to slip it into reverse, which you follow instructions and then essentially let go. The steering will turn itself. Uncanny, isn't it?
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
question left is this: with all that techno wizardry in the Passat, I wonder if any one of these cars is going to ever get onto the road. You can spend hours in this car just getting it to park itself and fiddling with the sunroof. And you can do all these things by not moving at all. This car is like the dog in a Disney film, or Hum Aapke Hai Kaun. Smarter than everyone and eventually will save the day. And now it's time to say out aloud what many of you are thinking. How much does it cost? The car we've been driving today, the version I call the fun one. Well, this one can be yours for an ex-showroom price of 25 lakh rupees. But this is the top-end Highline version. The lower end does begin at 20.5 lakh rupees, but it doesn't come with so many bells and whistles. If you're looking for a car that's not an Accord or a Superb, the VW Passat makes perfect sense.